Hi guys! So I'm here to share with you 6 tips on how to survive MEPS. Now, my first tip is, and I'm going to be looking down a lot because I wrote it on my list because I have the worst memory ever, so excuse me if I'm looking down a lot. So my first tip is to get lots of rest the night before. You are going to have a very, very long and intense day. If you complete everything and you're successful in all of your tests, your day will be pretty long. Especially with the high level of stress that it is there, I definitely recommend getting lots of rest, at least 7 hours of rest. I got about 8.5 hours because I went to sleep right after my meeting and I was still tired. So I definitely recommend, if you are staying in the hotel, to go to sleep. You know, you're not there to have a vacation. You're not going on vacation. You're there to rest up for the next day. So definitely take advantage of that. I mean, if you want to work out, I don't suggest, if you normally don't work out, I definitely wouldn't do that because then you'll be sore for the next day. I do not recommend going swimming because just the little things definitely can affect you the next day, like getting water in your ears and you having a hard time hearing for your hearing test. Just try to avoid, it's there because you are in a hotel. Like I said, I didn't do any of that. I didn't go swimming. I was nervous for one and I wanted to just kind of chill and relax. That's my number 1 tip, is to get lots of rest. Just get lots of rest. My second tip is, when you wake up in the morning, I definitely would not rely on the wake-up call. The wake-up call comes in at 4:45 in the morning. You have to be down at breakfast, packed and ready to go by 5 o'clock. So that only gives you 15 minutes. Now, if you are a speedy person and you can get ready within 5 minutes, shower, brush your teeth and all that good stuff in 5 minutes, then hey, go for it. Rely on the wake-up call. Personally, me, I can't wait on the wake-up call. So I set my alarm clock for 4 o'clock. So I started getting up, getting ready, showering around 4 o'clock, and it also just gave me an extra 15 minutes to kind of just relax and catch my breath for a little bit and calm down. I definitely would not rely on the wake-up call, and then sometimes the wake-up call doesn't even come through on time, or it come in late. I know 2 people that came down at 5:10 for breakfast because their wake-up call didn't come until 5:07 or something like that. So they relied on their wake-up call. Not a good idea. My third tip definitely would be to hydrate for your urine analysis. It's not good to hold your urine all night and then don't use the bathroom in the mornings. I did that. I just decided to hold it until I got there, and it wasn't the brightest idea because I thought, after watching a lot of YouTube videos and reading up and getting on discussion boards, that we would immediately have the opportunity once we got to MEPS to use the bathroom. That wasn't the case. I didn't get to use the bathroom for another close to 2 hours after being there, and that was not very smart. So use the bathroom. Just hydrate a lot at breakfast. I also, in addition to that, I also had 2 glasses of apple juice. So that and me not using the bathroom in the morning really did affect me. And it affected me mentally as well as physically because I knew that I need to go to the bathroom and I couldn't. My 4th tip would be to wear comfortable clothing. Now, your recruiter is going to go over with you what's appropriate and what's not appropriate to wear at MEPS. My recruiter told me that wearing hoodies and things like that, coats, are not allowed at MEPS. You can wear a coat, but you're going to have to lock it up in a little cubby. But definitely wear comfortable clothing. The temperature also varies. The temperature at my MEPS wasn't cold, but it was a little bit colder than room temperature. So make sure that you at least wear long sleeves. I would suggest to wear long sleeves. If you get hot easily, then maybe short sleeves would be best for you. Me personally, I get colder in my arms, so I did wear a long sleeve sweater. But make sure that you wear something that is easy, that you can take off and put on very easily. I had on a sweater and a tank top, so that means I had to worry about taking off 2 things and then hurry up and putting on two things back on. So that was kind of a pain in the neck. So be mindful of that when you are getting your clothes together for you to go to MEPS. Just wear just a basic t-shirt, long sleeve, short sleeve, as long as it has to have sleeves, and wear some comfortable jeans. Ladies, please don't wear any tight jeans because that's just going to be the worst. You going there and have to take off all the skinny jeans and tight jeans and stuff. Like, you know, I didn't look a hot, bummy mess, but I wasn't there to be a fashion queen either. I didn't get all dolled up and makeup and, you know, lashes and lipstick, and no, I had on just some basic jeans and a t-shirt. That's all you need. I mean, you're not there to be cute. You're not there to be America's Next Top Model. You're there to get into the military. No one looked a hot mess there, but everyone looks relaxed and comfortable. Also, no holes in your jeans, like destroyed jeans. That's not allowed. Just basic jeans. Some people actually had on some slacks. I know some gentlemen had on some nice button-ups and some slacks and some nice shoes. They say dress like you're going to an interview, but, you know, no one really dressed like that there. You looked decent. You looked nice and clean, but it wasn't, you didn't have to get dressed up in heels and tights. So just be presentable, be appropriate. My fifth tip, be alert and pay attention to what's going on. Pay attention to what's going on around you as well as what's going on right in front of you. It's going to be a lot of people there that are going to be there for different things. Just pay attention and listen. The last thing you want is to go up to somebody and ask them, what did the instructor tell you to do? You know, just pay attention. You're not there to meet lifelong friends. You're there to get through. Not saying that you have to be mean to anyone and not be cordial, but just listen and pay attention when people are talking. That was the worst. I had a lot of guys there that were not paying attention. They were in their own little conversations, and when it was time for us to get in line to go in MEPS, they didn't know what they were supposed to be doing, and it was just really annoying. So make sure that you pay attention. Also, when you are going through medical and when you're in your interview, make sure that you are consistent with your answers. Don't get in there and say some random stuff that you didn't put on your paperwork, or that you decided not to tell your recruiter, but you're going to go ahead and reveal it then. If you know you have a medical condition or a disorder or anything like that that will affect you performing your duties or prevent you from doing anything, then definitely share that information. But if it's something that's really not that relevant, you know, do what you need to do. But make sure that your answers are consistent while you're in the interview. And just the last tip I would definitely give is to stay calm. Not only pay attention to your surroundings, pay attention to what you're saying and how you're acting, how you're behaving. They are going to try to trip you up in your answers. They're going to try to confuse you. If they see you hesitating on something, they're going to feed off of that. So just be confident in your answers. Be truthful, be confident, and stay calm, and you will get through it. It's a breeze. It really is. It's not anything that you need to stress out over. Of course, before I went to MEPS, I was looking online at videos. I was on discussion boards and chat rooms, and you know, some things out there aren't necessarily true. And so a lot of videos out there either may have been true for them, or people just want to be silly and make videos to freak people out and scare people out. And some of them are so realistic looking that you believe that. And I was actually one of those people that actually came across a couple videos that scared the crap out of me, and I actually thought, you know, this is how it was going to be, and it definitely wasn't. So I wanted to make a video that was true to my experience so that, you know, you can get some real information. Like, everyone's experience differs, but from my experience, it's really not anything to worry about. Just be consistent with yourself, be confident, and stay calm. There's nothing that you need to study for, that you need to practice. It's basic stuff. You're just getting a basic physical. It's nothing to stress out over, to lose sleep over at all. It is very intense. I'm not going to downplay it and say it's not intense. It's a piece of cake, because it is very intense. it wears on you, and by the end of the day I didn't have an appetite. I didn't want to do anything but just sleep. So it's definitely going to wear you out, just the intensity of it, the suspense of knowing if you are going to pass or not, because they don't tell you if you're going to pass or if you passed your hearing test. They just write some codes down on your paperwork and give it to you and tell you to go to the next station. So you don't know until after you get in your doctor's interview. But if you like completely just like sucked and failed something, they'll let you know, so that, you know, because then your day will end where you failed. So, and they'll let you know if you are able to come back to retake a test or if you are disqualified. So you will know in the process. It's not like you won't know anything. So yeah, those are just my fun 6 tips on how to survive MEPS. Don't worry, stay calm, stay confident, stay hydrated, get lots of rest, eat a good balanced breakfast, and wear comfortable clothing. So if you have any other questions, feel free to leave me a comment or leave me a message. My Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all that's going to be linked below, so you can definitely connect with me on one of those social networks if you choose to. So this is, for now, my video, my 6 surviving tips on MEPS. Bye.